So we had just got through covering how the ribosome works in translation. And we had talked about how the first step is initiation. And this is where the ribosome binds the mRNA with the start codon at that P site. When it sets up, it starts to elongate, which is the second one here. Elongates by by transfer RNA, bringing amino acids to the A site. Then that gets passed on to the P site, which is the peptide site. That peptide site is what builds the bond, that peptide bond between the amino acids. So then it attaches it. And then that empty tRNA gets moved to the E site, which is the exit site, and then gets released. And then becomes an uncharged tRNA. The uncharged tRNA is then free to go find another peptide or another amino acid that can bring it back to this space. And it keeps doing its job all the way, reading all of these codons. And then it hits a point where we have this release factor that ends up in the A site. So this release factor, what it does is it causes the ribosome complex to fall off or sort of fall apart, where it becomes those small complex and large complex again. And then when that happens, the ribosome parts are free to go find another mRNA in the cytoplasm to start the process all over again. So I had mentioned in the last video that it was a little bit hard to see all of this going on. So what I have included, I won't play it here, but what I have included in the notes on OneNote and also in this page, on this page here, is to watch this video. So this video is going to put all of them all together. Just copy this link and you should be able to watch it, and it lists everything together. Then after this point, after you had reviewed that, then go ahead and work on this activity. So this activity here is on page 4 of the last set of notes I gave you. This is the class activity. This is where you're completing the protein synthesis overview diagram. So sort of just thinking through the process again of what we had talked about, labeling these different parts, and also being sure to draw in your ribosome. And on that, when you draw in your ribosome, including those EPA sites. So once you have that done, there's the key. There's a key that has been attached to right beneath this activity in the remote lecture notes. So you can go ahead and check that out and see how you did. So in the next video, I'll be talking about gene mutation.